Thank you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and welcome to Pointless, the game where we aim for the obscure and we ignore the obvious. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hello, I'm Paul. This is my son Max, and we're from Reading in Berkshire.
Couple number two.
Hi, I'm Charlie. This is Caspian. We're flatmates from North London.
Couple number three.
Hi, I'm Nick. This is my wife Nikki, and we're from Hampshire.
And finally, couple number four.
Hi, I'm Fran. This is my partner Kazim, and we're from London.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much to all of you. A very warm welcome to the show. It's lovely to have you with us. That just leaves one more person to introduce. He's about to bring the noise, but at an appropriate volume. Only on weekends and definitely after 7 p.m. It's my pointless friend. It's Richard.
Hiya. Hey, everybody. Welcome along. Welcome to you as well.
Thank you, and to you.
Two players coming back for their second show on podiums 4 and 2. Welcome back. Podium 1, Max and Paul, back for their final show. Yeah. Show 3 for them. But thus far, round 2, then head-to-head. And in the last show, Max got himself a pointless answer as well. So come on, guys. Surely we can see you through to the final this time. Welcome to our new pair, Nick and Nikki. That's such a strong bit of branding for a couple. Yeah. I must say. I don't know if you had a company who came in and, you know, advised you on the names, but Nick and Nikki as a couple is very strong, isn't it?
Yeah, Nick and Nikki.
Yeah, Nicky Nick.
Thank you. This is interesting. Christian Paul didn't win the jackpot last time, which means we're adding another £1,000 to that. So today's jackpot starts off at £3,500. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play pointless. You just have to remember, I'm looking at you particularly, Nick and Nikki, because it's your first time here. It will always be the pair with the highest score at the end of each round that gets eliminated. So, yeah, good luck. Just keep your scores nice and low, and you'll be fine. Best of luck to all 4 pairs. Our first category today is UK Geography. Can you all decide in your pairs who wants to go first, who wants to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many UK cities with M, A or P in their names as they could.
Yes, not much more for me to add there.
Not really.
They've got to be a city, an official one, at the end of 2020, and they've got to have an M, an A or a P in their name.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Max, hello. Welcome back to Pointless, third time lucky.
Yes.
Remind us all about yourself, Max.
So I'm Max, I'm 22, and I'm a student at Portsmouth University.
Tell us something, Max, we don't know about you.
So I'm an avid sports fan, and I support Liverpool Football Club.
Very exciting. Do you follow lots of other sports as well?
Yes, I watch a lot of rugby, a fair bit of golf I've started to get into over the last couple of years.
Very good. How are you on your geography?
I watch a lot of football, so I should know quite a few football clubs.
Exactly, you should do.
One that I think will go maybe under the radar is Southampton.
Southampton. I mean, take your pick of those letters there. Southampton. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Southampton. It's absolutely a city. Defying the radar at this point still, Max. Down it goes. Well done. 12. Very well done indeed. Very strong opening to the show.
Yeah, that's got all 3 of them in there. Doesn't need to, but it certainly does. An M, an A and a P in there.
How many UK cities are there, Richard?
69, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
OK, thank you very much indeed. Richard, Charlie, welcome back.
Thank you.
Great to have you with us again. Remind us all about yourself, Charlie.
So I live in London with Caspian, work for a casting company, Leicester Square, and in my spare time, I try as much as I can to go to the theatre.
And it's kind of work for you as well.
It helps to know what's going on.
Yeah, very important to see who's coming through, see who's good. You've got your ear to the casting ground.
Yeah.
Because, of course, there's only ever one person who's going to get the part.
Yeah.
And you have to see all those people, all those hopefuls.
Yeah.
They come in for recalls.
Yeah, sometimes up to like 200 people a day for one role.
Yeah.
So, it's a lot of people.
All really excited.
Yeah.
So you wave goodbye, take the clipboard back from them.
Yeah. And I'm just like, yeah, bye.
Yeah. Charlie, cities. What are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for one that's fairly close to where we live, because why not? I'm going to go for St Albans.
St Albans. Very good. Let's see how many of our 100 people said St Albans. It's right. Well, 12's the only score we have at the moment. We don't even know if that's a good score or a bad score. Oh, that's a pointless answer. St Albans.
Oh, my God.
Look at that. Very well done. I think you got a little bit surprised by that.
Yeah,
Casper.
really surprised by that.
That adds 250 quid to today's jackpot, takes the total up to £3,750. Scores you nothing. Very well done indeed.
That's beautifully played, Charlie. Very well done. Couple of A's in the air. I think a lot of people don't know St Albans is a city.
Yeah.
They've got a St Albans City football team.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Nick, welcome. Tell us all about yourself, Nick.
I've been retired for 6 years now. I was an IT consultant before that and trained as a scientist before that.
Trained as a scientist and then thought, nah, not going to bother. Not...
Financing for grants got difficult. So.
I see, yes. Yes, indeed. So what do you do now with your retirement?
My major hobby at the moment is astrophotography, which is great fun. I can do that from the back garden. It's the ideal hobby for the times, one might say.
Well, I bet. So you've got it all set up with a telescope. And indoor, outdoor?
Outdoors.
Outdoors.
Outdoors at the moment, yes.
Very, very sophisticated electronic telescope.
Yes.
And finding amazing images up there that you and I, Nikki, can't see.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Very impressive.
Yeah.
Nick, what are you going to go for?
Well, I had thought St Albans. We used to live near there.
The first rule of the pointers, always claim the lowest score.
Yeah.
Always.
But I'm going to go for St David's instead.
I take that back. You've gone for another good answer there. Let's see how many of our 100 people said St David's. St David's is right. 12 is our high score, 0 is our low. You passed the high score, you're down to 2. Very well done indeed, Nick.
Well played, Nick. They fitted straight in, haven't they, Nick and Nicky?
Oh, absolutely.
Lovely. What a nice answer. Yes,
Yeah.
the smallest city in the UK, St David's, in Wales.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Kazim, welcome back to Pointless.
Hi.
Good to have you here. Remind us all about yourself, Kazim.
So I'm a professional actor, and in my spare time, I like to take my son to play football, and I also love watching reality TV survival programs.
That's quite specific.
It is.
Do you like the plain survival ones, or do you like the more sort of hardcore, sort of SAS type ones?
I quite like the everyday people doing survival stuff because it's more interesting.
Yeah. And every so often, Bear Grylls flies in and says something. He's sort of rude to them, then flies out again. Literally comes in brushing crumbs. I mean, it's appalling. Bring out sort of curly whirlies while he tells them what they should be doing. Flies off again.
It's part of the reason why I like it is it's a morbid fascination, but I'd never want to do it myself.
That's exactly right. Now then, Kazim, what are you going to go for?
I'm going to go for Llandudno.
Oh, Llandudno. Very good. Let's see if it's right. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Llandudno. Oh, I was all ready to say that's a brilliant answer. And it turns out it's the other one. I'm so sorry. It scores 100 points.
Yeah, the letter part of it is perfect. There is an A there, but yeah, Llandudno's a town rather than a city, I'm afraid.
Thank you very much. We're halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. Very well done to you, Charlie. Hats off. Beautiful low score there. Then we travel up to 2, where we find Nick and Nikki. Then up to 12, where we find Max and Paul C. And then I'm afraid it's up to 100, Kazim and Fran. Oh, you were just a tiny regal decision away from a lovely, what might have been pointless answer there. But I'm afraid not a city. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, Fran, welcome back to Pointless. Second time round. Anything could happen in this next pass, but Fran, what we need from you is a low-scoring answer. But before we get to that, remind us all about yourself.
So I work nights at a press cuttings company.
And I'm guessing this is stuff, international stuff that maybe comes from the Far East or places that are ahead of us.
Yeah.
You've just got to scour everything.
Yeah, I've got to do it at night, so it's right there as it's printed.
Fran, what are you going to go for?
I'm going to take a risk now, and I'm going to say Kingston upon Hull.
Kingston upon Hull. Let's see how many of our 100 people said Kingston upon Hull. No red line views, you're the high scorers. It's a very good answer, I think. It feels like one. Oh, it's a pointless answer. Very well done indeed, Fran. It's exactly what we needed from you. That adds another £250 to today's jackpot, takes the total up to £4,000, scores you nothing, leaves your total at 100. Very well done indeed.
Well done, Fran. I mean, that's a brilliant answer. To know that Hull is Kingston upon Hull, and then I was thinking, Kingston upon Hull, hold on a minute, there's no M-A-L-P in that. It's a P and a pon. It's not even Kingston on Hull. It's Kingston upon Hull.
Up on.
It's very,
some
very
places
impressive.
are on, some are up on.
Upon, exactly.
Who knows why?
I don't know why.
Thanks very much indeed, Richard. Now, Nikki, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Of course, I think it's Nikki and Nick. That's what I'd say all the time.
Thank
Nikki
you,
and
Dana.
Nick. Yeah, much
Very
better.
confident.
Tell us all about yourself, Nikki.
So I've also been retired for 6 years or so. Prior to that, I was in the financial services for about 28 years. Also have a couple of daughters and a dog.
OK, now, Nikki, you are on 2. If you can score 97 or less, round 2 awaits. Maybe there are more pointless answers there.
So I have a risky and a very safe. So I think I'm good to go very safe and say Cardiff.
OK, Cardiff. Cardiff. It's Cardiff. Here's your red line. Let's see if we can get below that with Cardiff. It's right, and you're through. That was obviously a sensible thing to do. Down it goes to 29, takes your total up to 31.
Well played, Nikki. Yeah, normally we frown upon playing safe. I think it's probably the right thing to do in that circumstance.
Yeah.
Don't you?
I think so.
Especially on the first show.
I think on the first
Yeah.
show. I think so. Thank you very much, Richard. Now then, Caspian, welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Remind us all about yourself, Caspian.
Well, I also work in theatre, in the middle of rehearsals for a tour in Bulgaria. Yeah, it's going well.
It's good. Where are you rehearsing at the moment?
Just in London, in like a big hall. There's a lot of teams that are going to hotels all over Europe.
Wow. OK, what are you going to go for, Caspian? You're on nothing at the moment. If you score 99 or less, you're in.
Right.
You could almost backheel it in this one, I think.
Yeah. I'm going to go for Lancaster.
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 Here is your red line right at the top. I mean, merged with the pink. That's how high it is. Let's see how far below that line we can get with Lancaster. It's right and you're through. Oh, we're down to 5. Very well done indeed. 5 is your total.
Everyone's playing this very well, aren't they? It's very impressive. Yeah, 2 A's in Lancaster.
Yes.
Yeah, there they are.
Oh, brazen. With their
Otherwise, it would be
A's.
called Lancaster.
You're right. Thank you very much, Richard. Paul, remind us all about yourself, Paul.
I'm 58. I've been retired now for about a year. After spending the best part of 30-odd years working in the banking industry. In my spare time now, because I'm retired, my wife still works. I do all the cooking in the house, so I spend a lot of time making up recipes as I go along.
Are you enjoying that?
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Did you do quite a lot of cooking before? Or
Yes,
is it...
I did. I've done most of the cooking since the kids were little. It's easier to cook a meal than change a nappy.
That's good. Now, Paul, you're on 12, which means 87 or less gets you into the next round. What would you like to go for?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a city. I used to live there a long time ago, and it's got a dirty, great big cathedral, so I'm going to go for Peterborough.
Peterborough, says Paul. Here is your red line. Let's see how far down the column we get with Peterborough. It's right, and you're through. With room to spare, Paul. There we are. 20 takes your total up to 32.
Well done, Paul. P for Paul, P for Peterborough as well. Very nicely done. Now, there's loads of good answers here. I'll take you through some of the ones in single figures, maybe. You could have scored 6 for Belfast. You'd have had 5 for Bradford or Salisbury, 4 for Durham, 2 points for Armagh, Canterbury and Carlisle, 1 point for City of Westminster, Newport, Salford, Wakefield and Wolverhampton. Now, these pointless answers, but we've had a couple of them already, St Albans and Kingston upon Hull, but you could have had Bangor, Brighton and Hove is a pointless answer because of the A, Chelmsford, one of the newer cities, Ripon, St Asaph and Sunderland. Those are the pointless answers. Biggest scorers, Manchester, Aberdeen and Portsmouth.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, that brings us to the end of our first round. We have to say goodbye to a pair, Kazim and Fran. I'm so sorry, but listen, you'll be back next time. I know you're going to do brilliantly next time. Thank you so much, Fran and Kazim. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it is now time for round 2. Oh, and there we are, magically and slightly sinisterly, suddenly down to 3 pairs. Don't know how that happened, but well done, Charlie, our lowest scoring surviving contestant. And in fact, Charlie and Caspian, you were our lowest combined scorers as well, so very well done. But well done, everybody. Lovely to have you here. For our second round, best of luck to all of you. Our category for round 2 this afternoon is the UK charts. Can you all decide in your pairs? Who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns songs that peaked at number 2 for one act and reached number 1 for another. Richard.
Yeah, don't panic too much. We're just going to give you the initials now of some famous songs. We'll show you the name of an act that went to number 2 with that song and another act who went to number 1. But can you name the songs, please? 6 on the first board, 6 on the second, 12 in all to have a go at home.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. OK, so we are looking for the names of these songs. Here's our first board of 6, and we've got IHAD, ABBA, 1979, Westlife, 1999, IRM, The Weather Girls, 1984, Jerry Halliwell, 2001, TOM, AHA, 1985, A1, 2000, AGKOL, The Mindbenders, 1966, Phil Collins, 1988, HB, Bruce Chanel, 1962, DJ Otzi, 2001, and YLTLF, Cilla Black, 1965, The Righteous Brothers, 1965. Paul.
Yes.
What do you think of that board there?
I think I know all bar one of them, so it's a matter of trying to work out which is going to be the lowest. I guess that's the point of the game, really. I will go for TOM as Take On Me.
Take On Me. Let's see how many of our 100 people agree with Paul. Take On Me. Take On Me is right. Down it goes to 49. Not bad.
This is not meant to be a slur to A1 at all, but it seems a bit harsh that AHA didn't get to number 1 with Take On Me. That's one of those songs, if you listen to it now, it has not aged a single day.
No. OK. Now, Charlie.
Yes.
What are you going to go for on this board?
Yeah, it's the same as Paul. I know quite a few, but not sure which is going to be lowest. I think I'll go for HB as Hey Baby.
Hey Baby. Let's find out how many of our 100 people said Hey Baby for HB. It is Hey Baby. 49 is the only score up there. And you pass it. Oh, look at that, down to 11. Very well done indeed, Charlie. On a winning streak there, I think.
Very nicely done, and Bruce Chanel wrote the song as well. So, but it would have made a load of money when DJ Otzi had a number 1 as well.
A word of it, yeah. Thank you very much, Richard. Now then, Nikki, the board's all yours.
Goodness. I only knew one, which was Take On Me. So I'm going to try and guess AGKOL. A Gentle Kind of Loving?
A Gentle Kind of Loving. Let's see how many of our 100 people said A Gentle Kind of Loving. No. You're in the right sort of ballpark there, but I'm afraid wrong. That scores you 100 points. I'm sorry, Nikki.
And it's very nicely invented as well. Gentle Kind of Loving. Yeah, it's not that. It is Xander, you and me. We got a...
Groovy Kind of Love.
Groovy Kind of Love, absolutely.
I prefer A Gentle Kind of Loving. Much nicer.
I'm happy with either.
You'll take Groovy.
I'll take Groovy. 14 points for that. The top one, ABBA and Westlife.
It's I Had a Dream.
I Had a Dream.
Have a Dream, yeah.
I Have a Dream, yeah. 13 points. IRM.
It's Raining Men.
It's Raining Men. Which would have scored you 67. And the bottom one?
You've lost that loving feeling.
Lost that loving feeling, yeah. And that would have scored 22. So the best answer on the board is Hey Baby. Well played.
Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Well, we're halfway through the round. Let's have a look at those scores. 11, look at that. Charlie and Caspian once again at the head of the field there. Then we travel up to 49, where we find Paul and Max. Then up to 100, I'm sorry to say, Nikki and Nick. Nick, it's all in your hands. Good luck with that. Let's see what's on that next board. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 6 more clues up on the board. Songs that have peaked at number 2 and then gone on to number 1 under another act. We've got AP, Don McLean, 1972, Madonna, 2000. OY, Yazoo, 1982, The Flying Pickets, 1983. AAO, Phil Collins, 1984, Steve Brookstein, 2005. ALBM, Dr. Hook, 1976, 911, 1999. UM, Al Hibbler, 1955, Jimmy Young, 1955. And LIB, The Beatles, 1970, Ferry Aid, 1987. There we are. Now, Nick, you're our high scorer, so we've got to go low here.
That would be nice to be able to fix.
Yes.
But looking at them, I'm sure there are one or two I ought to know, but the only one that comes to mind at the moment, and it's probably the worst one to do, is Don McLean and Madonna and American Pie.
American Pie, says Nick. There's no red line for you as you're the high scorers at the moment. Let's see what happens when we say American Pie. That goes down to 56. Takes your total up to 156.
Yeah, he had a couple of other number ones, though, Don McLean, with Vincent and Crying as well. That's a good song, American Pie.
It is a good song. Thank you very much. Richard, now, Caspian. Listen, I've got great news.
Good.
You're through.
Oh, good. Because I don't know a single thing on that board.
Oh, that's fun. You can make one up.
I will.
It'll be good.
Yeah. I'm going to go for Life is Beautiful.
Life is beautiful.
Seems like something the Beatles would sing. Life is beautiful.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
OK, well, let's see. No red line for you for the other reason you're already through. Life is beautiful.
Oh.
Do you know what?
What?
This is how beautiful life is. That scored you 100 points. You're still through. 111 is your total. It's fine. 100 for that. 11 already on the board.
Typical Beatles. Even when life isn't beautiful, life is beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Now, Max, you're also through to the next round. Doesn't matter what you score. There'll be no red line for you. But there's a lovely empty board that just needs you to fill in all those letters.
Fantastic.
Isn't it?
You know what? I'm going to go for the bottom one as well. I don't know if it's right. I'm pretty sure it's not, but I'm going to go Love is Blind.
Life is beautiful. Let's see what happens when we say love is blind. No, but you know this is how beautiful life is. You're also through to the next round. 149 is your total, 100 for that, 49 already on the board.
Life is beautiful, love is blind, lettuce is boring.
Be. Oh, let it be.
Let it be, yeah, absolutely. And Let It Be would have scored you 34 points. I imagine you can fill these in. OY?
You think only you?
Yeah, only you, absolutely. Yazoo and the Flying Pickets. AAO?
Is Against All Odds.
Against All
That's
Odds.
another great song.
11 points for that. ALBM?
That's the one I'm not entirely sure about.
A little bit more. That would have scored 4 points. And UM? Oh, you know the song. It's been number one so many times for different people. It's Unchained Melody. Yeah. And that would have scored 14. So the best answer on the board is a little bit more.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, we are at the end of our second round, which means we have to say goodbye to another pair. And Nick and Nikki, I'm afraid this is just your rehearsal round. It's basically just a walkthrough. It's been great having you here. Thank you so much for playing, Nick and Nikki. Thank you. But for the two remaining pairs, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Caspian and Charlie, Max and Paul. You're now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £4,000. But before we play the head-to-head, let's see if we can't boost that jackpot a little bit more by finding more pointless answers. Here goes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many birds of prey as they could. Richard.
Yep, 6 birds of prey on the board. As always, 2 of them are pointless answers. If you get one of those, you'll put £250 in that jackpot, but 2 of them are incorrect answers. We made them up. So can you find those pointless ones? See if you can find both of them at home. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, so 6 birds on the board, 4 of them actual birds of prey, 2 of them not. Here they come. Honey buzzard, Casper, hobby, goshawk, hen harrier, Selhurst eagle. There we are. Now, Caspian and Charlie. What do you think? And you can pool your knowledge here. It's it's in everyone's interest to find
The
this.
bottom one is going to be Crystal Palace because Selhurst is Selhurst Park and the Eagles are their name. So that's
It's going to be what?
So it's correct.
Oh, it's correct.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not
Not correct.
So I'll go for the
not
bottom one.
correct,
Right.
Hen harrier is a bird. Goshawk is a bird.
Yeah.
Shall we?
No, because if
Yeah?
it's a specific buzzard, that's
Who's
going to be
going
harder
first?
for people to
Us?
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know Casper will go for any buzzard.
OK.
Okay, cool, super. All right. Because, and only because it is basically my name, we're going to go for Casper.
Casper.
Yeah.
Say Caspian and Charlie. Let's find out. Casper, is it a pointless bird of prey? Oh, no! Bad luck. I'm afraid not. Max and Paul, what are you going to go for?
We're going to try honey buzzard.
Honey buzzard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either a bird of prey or a term of endearment. Let's find out. How many of our 100 people said honey buzzard? Well, it's right. Is it pointless? Yes, it is! Very well done indeed! There we go. A lovely pointless answer there.
Very nicely done. So we've got one of the pointless answers. There's another one out there. Paul, you worked out the Selhurst Eagle. That's the nickname of Crystal Palace, the Eagles, and they play at Selhurst Park. So that was an incorrect answer. Goshawk would have scored 3 points. So between these two, one of them is pointless, one of them is not.
Hen Harrier is not pointless.
So you think Hobby is pointless?
I think Hobby must be.
OK, let's take a look. Well done. If you said Honey Buzzard and Hobby, those are the 2 pointless answers.
Thank you very much, Richard. Well done. You managed to find one of the pointless answers, which means you have added another £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £4,250. But who'll be playing for it? Let's find out in the head-to-head. Now, as ever, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot. You're now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Best of luck to both pairs. Our first question today is all about politicians eating ice creams. Richard.
We're going to show you 5 pictures now of politicians eating ice creams. All you have to do is tell us what flavour, please. Not really. Who are the politicians, please?
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 politicians. Here they come. We've got A, B, C, D, and E. There we are. Caspian and Charlie, you're our low scorers. You get to go first.
Yeah, I think D.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah, go for it. OK, we know all of them bar one. We're going to go for D, Nicola Sturgeon.
D, Nicola Sturgeon. OK. Max and Paul, do you want to talk us through the other politicians there?
Well, B is Boris Johnson, C is Cameron, B I think is Edinburgh Band.
B, I think, is Ed Balls.
Ed Balls, sorry.
And I thought A was Nicola Sturgeon.
No, it's not.
But
We'll go for B.
B, Ed Balls.
OK, you're going to go B, Ed Balls. So we have Nicola Sturgeon and Ed Balls. Caspian and Charlie went for Nicola Sturgeon for D. Let's see how many of our 100 said that. Nicola Sturgeon is absolutely right. There we are, very recognisable, 63. Meanwhile, Max and Paul have gone for Ed Balls for B. Let's see how many of our 100 said Ed Balls. Ed Balls is right. And it wins you the point. Very well done indeed. Down it goes to 27. Which means, after one question, Max and Paul, you are up 1-0.
Shall we leave A for now? Let's start at the. Let's start with E, shall we? So we know it's Boris Johnson. What do you think it scored?
I think I would imagine that scores in the high 90s.
You'd have thought so, wouldn't you? 91.
91. Yeah. Interesting.
David Cameron, we knew as well. He's a big scorer at 2. He would have scored you 80. The best scorer, the Scottish Conservative, Ruth Davidson. Yeah. And she would have scored you 7 points. Very well done if you said Ruth Davidson.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. Now, here comes your second question. Now, Caspian and Charlie, you have to seize control again here. You have to win this one. But Max and Paul get to answer it first, so good luck with that. Our second question today is all about poker. Richard.
5 questions, 5 clues, just the things relating to poker. Very best of luck, both teams.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal the 5 clues, the poker clues. Here they come. Number of community cards dealt face up on the table in a hand of Texas Hold'em. Singer who had a UK #1 single in 2009 with Poker Face. Tennessee Williams play which ends with Blanche Dubois being escorted away during Stanley Kowalski's poker night. Nickname given to a poker hand containing a pair of black aces and a pair of black eights. And 2006 Daniel Craig film in which James Bond takes on Le Chiffre in a high-stakes poker game. Max and Paul will go first.
There's 5 cards I've been coming in Texas Hold'em. Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Casino Royale. Okay. So we're going to go for number of community cards dealt face up as 5.
5 community cards in Hold'em. Say Max and Paul. Now then, Caspian and Charlie, your time to shine. There's the board. Will you fill it in?
Right, so we're theatre people, so we're going to go for the play, and that is A Streetcar Named Desire.
OK, streetcar named Desire. So we have 5, and we have streetcar named Desire. Max and Paul have said there are 5 community cards in Hold'em. How many of our 100 agree with that? 5 is right. Always confusing when the answer to one of these is a number. But 5 scores you 16. Caspian and Charlie, 16 is what you've got to beat with A Streetcar Named Desire, the Tennessee Williams play. Let's see how many of our 100 said it. It's right. And it wins it. There you go. 14. Very well done indeed. 14 beating 16. You're back in the game. After 2 questions, it's 1-all.
What a good head-to-head we've got in our hands here. Let's take a look at the rest of these answers. The Daniel Craig film, the Bond film.
Casino Royale.
Casino Royale. It's Baccarat in the book, but poker in the film. 34 points for that. The singer
is Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga, yep, big scorer though. Would have scored you 61 points. This is the best answer on the board. Do you know this? The hand that Wild Bill Hickok apparently had when he was shot. And so it is called the Dead Man's Hand. Dead Man's Hand. And that would have scored you 4 points.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Richard. OK, now here comes the third question. It's a nail-biter. Whoever wins this goes through to the final and plays for that really quite substantial jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Our third and final question is all about people who played fictional versions of themselves. Richard.
Yeah, I can show you the names now of 5 people who played fictional versions of themselves in various TV shows. We'll give you the initials of that show and the year it first appeared. Can you tell us the names of the shows, please?
Thank you very much indeed. OK, let's reveal the 5 clues. Will Wheaton, TBBT, 2009. Steve Coogan, TT, 2010. Matt LeBlanc, E, 2011. Sean Williamson, E, 2005. Mickey Dolenz, TM, 1966. There we are. Caspian and Charlie, you go first.
Oh.
What do you think is going to be best?
Which ones have we got? Episodes and Big Bang? Episodes and Big Bang. Episodes, I think.
Okay, we're going to go for Matt LeBlanc with episodes.
Episodes. Say Caspian and Charlie. Now then, Max and Paul, talk us through the board.
What do you think TM was? Well, the bottom one is the monkeys.
I think the Big Bang Theory is Will Wheaton. Not sure about Steve Coogan. I think we should go bottom.
Yeah, we'll go bottom, the monkeys.
You're going to go Mickey Dolenz, the monkeys. So we have got episodes versus the monkeys. Caspian and Charlie went for episodes. Let's see how many of our 100 people said episodes. This for Matt LeBlanc. Episodes is right. And it's a good score. Down it goes to 11. Very well done indeed. 11 for episodes. Meanwhile, Max and Paul C have gone for Mickey Dolenz, the monkeys. How many of our 100 said the monkeys? It's right. Ooh, down it goes to 33, which means Caspian and Charlie, very well done. After 3 hard-fought questions, you are through to the final 2-1.
Yeah, very nicely played. Unlucky gents. Let's fill the rest of these in. You were right about the Big Bang Theory. Wouldn't have seen you through, so it would have scored too many points. It would have scored you 24. The other 2 would have seen you through, though. So Steve Coogan.
The Trip.
The Trip. That's the show he does with Rob Brydon when they play sort of exaggerated versions of themselves. 2 points for that. And Sean Williamson.
Extras.
Extras, yeah, the Ricky Gervais show. And that would have scored you 5.
Of course, we've played ourselves several times. We could have been up there in
Not Going Out.
Yeah.
Played ourselves, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was fun. It was filmed right here.
Absolutely right.
I had a fight with Lee Mack on this very desk.
On this very desk, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah, those are the days.
Happy days.
I miss fighting Lee Mack.
You should fight with him more.
I should fight with him more.
You two fight well.
Yeah, I might give him a bell, see if he wants to scrap.
Yeah, I'll give you the bell and you fight, maybe.
Oh, lovely.
That's how you do it, yeah. Excellent. Thank you very much. Well, the pair leaving us at the end of the head-to-head round. Oh, Max and Paul. Oh, no, this is heartbreaking. Because you've come so close. So close, within touching distance. I mean, within 22 points.
Oh, well.
But anyway, it's been lovely having you on the show. Thank you for playing and playing so well, Max and Paul.
Thank you.
But for Caspian and Charlie, it is now time for the pointless final. Congratulations, Caspian and Charlie.
Thank you.
You have finally done it. You've seen off all the competition and you have won our coveted pointless trophy. It's now your chance to win today's jackpot. And what a jackpot it is. At the end of today's show, we're looking at a jackpot of £4,250. I mean, that is very nice. And I think you've contributed quite substantially. We've had one from you. Well, that's...
One.
We just need one more now.
Yeah.
One more.
That's all we need.
4 things appear on that board,
Yeah.
and you get to choose from those 4. Anything you'd particularly like to see at this stage?
Harry Potter,
Harry Potter would be ideal.
musicals,
Film and
Yeah.
Friends, if that could come up.
Friends,
The
yeah.
TV show.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, good luck.
Thank you.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Prepare yourselves for the worst.
Yeah,
Yes.
I am.
But remember, behind
got
each
the
of those,
trophy.
there'll be 3 other options that might be a bit nicer.
Yeah.
So here are our 4 headlines. We've got the year 1958, double centuries in Test cricket, 2019 Disney remakes, award-winning authors in specific genre.
I just stopped breathing because
Yeah.
I saw Disney.
I think it's a fairly easy choice for us out of those 4.
Yeah.
The 2019 Disney remakes. Only
Okay.
thing on that board that I would
Haven't
even
even- yeah.
have any clue on.
Okay, good.
And her
Well,
knowledge is very good.
best of luck.
Yep, so double centuries in Test cricket it is. We're looking for any of the following on these Disney questions, please. Looking for anyone, according to IMDb, credited with appearing in the 2019 remake of Dumbo, the 2019 remake of The Lion King, or the 2019 remake of Lady and the Tramp, please. Voice performances do count, of course. So Dumbo, Lion King, and Lady and the Tramp. Very best of luck. Nice category.
Thank you very much indeed. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot, £4,250, is for just one of those answers to be pointless.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
As well ever
Let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
There's Donald Glover in Simba.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito. I know that's going to be huge. James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones.
Obviously, like
Dumbo,
Beyonce and stuff,
Colin
but they're
Farrell,
massive. I think Donald Glover would be. I mean, he's Simba,
Yeah.
but
Colin Farrell, Eva Green,
Yeah.
Danny DeVito,
yeah.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton, they're going to be quite high, I think.
Yeah, but I'm...
No. Name as many as you can.
Lion King, Seth. Oh, Billy. Who does Billy on the Street? Billy.
I don't know what Billy on the Street is.
Seth.
Rogen. Yeah.
Who is it? Oh, yes, Keegan Peele.
Keegan Peele's a great
Keegan
one.
Peele.
Go for that.
10 seconds left.
So Keegan Peele. I think Donald Glover's going to be a good chance. Keegan Peele.
That's his name.
Okay, well, we'll go for it anyway.
Donald Glover.
OK, that, I'm sorry to say, is your minute up. It sounds
Okay.
like you've got plenty
Goes
to
quick.
choose between.
Yeah.
Exactly, it does go fast. What are you going to go for?
Okay.
Are these all Lion King?
No. So
No.
from The Lion King, we'll go Donald Glover,
Donald Glover,
Keegan Peele,
Keegan Peele,
and then from Dumbo, Eva Green.
Eva Green.
Yeah.
Of those 3, which is your best shot, do you think?
Probably Keegan Peele if it's right.
Keegan
Yes,
Peele
but
will
I
put
feel like
last.
it's not.
Yeah.
That's your best shot
Yeah.
at £4,250. What's your least likely to be pointless?
Donald
Yeah,
Glover.
because he's Simba.
OK, Donald Glover will put first. And then Eva Green goes in the middle.
Yeah.
OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order then, and here they are. We have got Donald Glover, Eva Green, Keegan Peele. Well, they look very good on the board,
They
don't
look
they?
great. Yeah.
I mean, what if one of these turns out to be pointless and wins that? I mean, just what if?
What if?
£4,250. What would you like to do with it? Caspian, I'm going to ask you first.
Right. Well, I've thought about this a lot. None of my friends want to go on a ski holiday with me, and I want to learn to ski. So I'm going to go, like, all out, best ski holiday that you can have on your own. Like, it's just going to be amazing.
Nice idea. Charlie, what are you going to do?
To fund the film obsession, I really want a new TV because my TV is very small, and so that's on the list. And I'm also desperate for a collectible lightsaber from the Star Wars films.
Great fun stuff.
Yeah.
Best of luck. 3 good answers. Let's hope one of these is pointless. Your first answer was Donald Glover. In this case, we're looking for the cast of the 2019 film of The Lion King. Now, If Donald Glover is pointless, you leave here with 4,250 quid. How many people said it? Donald Glover. Well, it's right. We just have to go all the way down to pointless, and you leave with that jackpot of £4,250. Down we go, through the teens, into single figures, still going down with Donald Glover to 5. OK. Well, that's good. 5.
Happy with that.
Very good for a first answer.
Yeah.
And he was Simba.
Yeah,
I mean, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
It's all looking very good. So, Eva Green is your next answer. We now move to the cast of the 2019 film Dumbo. For 4,250 quid, how many people named Eva Green? Is she pointless? She's right. Donald Glover was right. He took us all the way down to 5. Now, Eva Green takes us down through the 20s, through the teens, into single figures, still going down with Eva Green, still going down to 2. Very well done indeed. Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you put these in exactly the right order. It's beautifully done. Oh, tension rising with each one. OK, which means Keegan Peele... If Keegan Peele can continue this run, surely we're looking at something very exciting here. For £4,250, how many people named Keegan Peele as a cast member of the 2019 version of The Lion King? Is Keegan Peele pointless? Oh, no!
Yeah, I know exactly what I've done wrong.
Oh, you know what you've done wrong?
Yeah, he's part of the double act Key and Peele, and he's Key, not Peele.
Oh.
It's Jordan Peele,
Oh,
who is
no.
not
no.
in The Lion King.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay. it's
Well,
my
at least
fault.
you know,
Yeah.
and Richard now doesn't have to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say you didn't find the all-important pointless answers. I'm afraid you don't win today's jackpot. However, do not despair. You each get a beautiful and highly coveted pointless
Yeah. Oh,
trophy to
indeed.
take
Very
home.
excited.
So there we are. Richard.
Yeah, absolutely right. It's Jordan Peele, who did Get Out and all that kind of stuff as well. And it's Keegan Michael Key,
Keegan Key,
is the guy. And here's a pointless answer.
Of course he
Keegan
was.
Michael Key. I'm so sorry. That's really, really
You didn't
unlucky.
have to tell us that.
Really unlucky. Imagine if I didn't. That'd be a weird bit of TV producing if I just went, oh, you know what, I might just leave that. Let's take a look at Dumbo first, shall we? You mentioned a lot of names during the 60 seconds. None of them were pointless.
No,
You'll be
no,
delighted to hear. Alan Arkin, Nico Parker, Roshan Seth, Sharon Rooney, the ones that scored points, Danny DeVito, Colin Farrell, Michael Keaton and Eva Green, who you went for. Now, Lion King. Chance the Rapper was a pointless answer. Chetal Ejiofor, Florence Kasumba. There's Keegan Michael Key. The ones who scored points there, Beyonce, James L. Jones, Donald Glover, Seth Rogen and John Oliver also scored points there. And Lady and the Tramp, Clancy Brown, F. Murray Abraham, Janelle Monáe, Yvette Nicole Brown. Everyone pointless there apart from Justin Theroux, Sam Elliott, Tessa Thompson, Ashley Jensen and Benedict Wong. Very well done if you said anyone else.
Thank you very much, Richard, and thank you, Caspian and Charlie. You played fantastically today, but I'm sorry you didn't get to win our jackpot. It'll therefore roll over onto the next show when we will be playing for £5,250. Join us next time to see if someone can win it. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Richard.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.